And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, you're going to be successful. It's doing the little things right.
So just about set now. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball. But for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
In there at the knees. And that is strike two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Gavin Lux. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. Love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That's in there. 0-1. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of 2 in the series. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. In the air out to center. Buxton moves under it. And that is that. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back here at Citi Field and towing the slab, Chris Sale.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Bottom of the first, here's Byron Buxton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Jones.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. At the belt and fires. Hit in the air, left field. Ozuna ranging after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Yandy Diaz now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. He's got...
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score and they tie it. It's 1-1, and he's got a double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Man at second with one away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Sale delivers. That one ripped. That's back there. And it is gone. His 49th home run of the season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Adley Rutschman entering this one second in the National League in hitting. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. And a pitch. Ball one there. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs. The ground to third. Has some trouble with it. And he beats it. He's safe.
That is good. Right here.
Lane Thomas. First pitch, not close. Rutschman stands at first with one out. On a strike, the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Acuna moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 7. No left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Gallen back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Batting 6.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And he's back to first in time. And the pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Pitch was in and off the plate.
All right, so that was a foot out of his reach, and the one before that was just barely out of his reach as well, as long as the pitcher. Okay. Bullshit.
And that's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And ball one. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two on, one out. That one way outside. 1-2 to count. And another ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now a fly ball to right center. Buxton makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And he takes a strike. 0-1. Runners on first and third. 2 away. And that one pulled foul. Swings and misses. And there is another strikeout. 2 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. That's to third. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Andre.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Sale, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And the 0-1.
1-1.
Foul ball. One out, base is empty.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead it 3-1. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo makes a nice running catch.
Now batting,
And now it's the Braves DH, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm.
the right fielder, number 13.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Acuna now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Jimenez tossed to second, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Jones. The line to kick the pitch. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Sale ready. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Ozuna ranging after it. And it's caught for the out.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. Doubled his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a pop-up. Arcia has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jorge.
So digging in, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. Another homer. Home run number 50 on the year. It's 4-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. That one blasted deep to right. Acuna going back on this one. See you later. They go back-to-back. His 24th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So up next for New York, Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Out to short. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Olson. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And another ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Olson is set down. So up next, Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Over to Diaz. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Down in order go the Braves. They're down here 5-1. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. As the lefty gets to work. And first offering is fouled off. And Sale deals. On the ground, Arcia tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Ripped on a line. Ozuna makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And first offering is fouled off. Big swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one in the dirt, and a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. The right-hander back to work. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a strike. 0-1. Arcia in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. And he hits a ground ball right side, whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. They're down 5-1. back. Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton. Sale back to work. Swings and misses. Going on. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jackson Stevens getting ready to go. The lefty fires.
That's in. Ball.
Inside, almost got him. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for as the lefty makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Braves, Jackson Stevens.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next to hit, Nolan Jones.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter, can also flash some power.
And that's outside.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And that's in for a strike. Righty delivers.
Ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And now 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The designated hitter, Jorge.
And next for the Mets, Jorge Soler.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
0-1.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. Line and a base hit into right. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-1. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Lane Thomas up now for the Mets.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
The pitch. Line drive, Adam in center field. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. In the air, right side. Thomas gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Gavin Lux.
The next to hit takes ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth.
No,
and now
that's down.
2-0.
Ball.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
2-1.
On the ground right side. Sends it to first. 2 away.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Ronald Acuna.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swinging a foul straight back.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the... Back here at Citi Field, where we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Stevens back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down, base is empty. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that high fastball.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. And down on strike. strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They lead it, though, 6-1. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
High in the air, out to right. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Austin Riley, 1 for 2.
Austin Riley.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Good eye in that spot.
Outside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off, 2-2. Hit in the air, right field. Thomas settles under this one, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter. The
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He leaves the yard to right. It's 6-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging.
Boy, that would have been foul if it was me.
Really good run. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Murphy stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Really,
Doesn't have to
Dane?
be impressive.
Really?
That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Come
Now let's
on,
see if
a
they can
hit
string
on
something
that.
together, make it a little more interesting.
And a swing and a
Bullshit.
miss there. Comes up empty.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
The fuck?
The Braves down by 4 here in game 1 of 2 in the series. He goes down looking. Braves get 1 on the big fly. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Penn Murphy.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Byron Buxton up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he deals. There's a strike.
0-1.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez appears to be getting loose. The pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No, that's that stuff right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Nolan Jones up now for the Mets. Now one miss.
That missed. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Strike one.
2-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the pitch. That misses. 1-0. Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th.
That's
and
inside. That's the ball.
The inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now, Gavin Lux, 1 for 3. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Thomas hauls it in to end the inning. So Joe Jimenez takes over on the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 51st home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-2. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer up and throwing. Lee also throwing. Nobody on, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The right fielder,
Lane Thomas. Up now for the Mets. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So up next. Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. On the line, base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
the batter, number 7.
Bobby Witt Jr. up now for the Mets.
Witt Jr.
Rips one to right. Can't get there, and it deflects off it. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-2. Not in time. He's safe. That was maybe left-hander out of the bullpen. Aaron Bummer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Jimenez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball.
Is that a tough day? The plate, 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Line drive, and it goes just foul. 1 down, runners at second and third. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an 8-run lead. Throw cut off to third. In there safely. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this? Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch in for a strike. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Olsen. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first. Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for New York, Nolan Jones. And a little something extra at stake in this. He's in there. Move to second. Buxton back in there.
Okay.
And a swing and a miss. Buxton stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays one down the left side. Picks it up with a bare hand. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Throws to first in time. And Acuna retired. Here's a high chopper. The flip. And Olsen is set down. So they're down to their final out. Austin Riley now at the plate. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
As he was out front that time. One strike away. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base.